actively competing as having more of a hand in it otherwise. I haven't quite figured out what that otherwise is yet, whether it's helping run a training school or running my own training school or helping with booking in the back or announcing. I just, we'll leave that open and to explore. But within 5 years, I see myself definitely not actively competing. I've had just way too many injuries and just beginning to get rough on me, but I don't care. But I do need to look at the future of my life, and how long I can sustain doing this.
Carolina Independent Wrestling Report will be right back, right after this.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Hi. I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
Well, before I left my campsite, I was putting out my fire, and out of nowhere, Smokey Bear showed up and hugged me?
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. He likes it when people correctly put out their campfires. He's pretty big on wildfire prevention. He's just letting you know you did good with a hug. He's a hugger.
I just got a bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
All right, I'm going to let you go now. I've got a lot of ranger stuff to do. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service Ad Council and your state forester.
This is Bryce Anthony.
And this is Boomer Payne of the Sons of Steel.
It's the one, the only manager of champions, Joey Nuggs. You know me, right?
This is Kendall Slayer, and you're listening to the CIW Report, baby.
In today's time, we know that people are less than happy with WWE. They are weary about TNA. ROH is on the rise. Global Force Wrestling is coming into play. Do you feel that it is an exciting time in the world of professional wrestling, or do you see the writing on the wall?
I feel it's a very exciting time in professional wrestling with the emergence of the Bullet Club in Japan, with the emergence of the new guys that are on NXT. I mean, I don't watch WWE. I don't watch TNA. So I always say I don't watch WWE Raw. I watch NXT because that's where it's happening at. There's some amazing matches on there, and I think they've groomed those guys properly that it's going to be a big change about. Now, will it ever be like it was? No, it's never going to be like it was, but neither is race car driving, right? You couldn't say like 50 years ago race car driving is like it is now. It has to, it has to mutate, it has to form, has to change into something else, and it's being able to find that change and find what the public wants. I think that it's a very exciting time to be part of professional wrestling. You've got guys from here that are going to Britain and wrestling frequently. The guys that are from here that you and I know that are on television, all the time, that have been to Japan, that are getting signed left and right and doing damn good. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next, especially with Global Force Wrestling coming about.
Okay, we talked about your personal relationship with your kids, but overall in your wrestling career, do you have any regrets?
As far as my wrestling career, no, I have no regrets.
All right, Superlaw, it's that time. It's that game of true luck and skill. It is word association. Now, for anybody who has not heard the CIW report and did not have the privilege of going online and reading the interviews there that Tim Dixon did back when you could get all the information about the workers, the promotions, the schools, yada, 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 we always ended the interviews with the word association. Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
David Reimer.
A real man. An amazing man. And I don't know how to say this. Oh, my. I totally wasn't ready for this. He is what I consider a man who is been there. I know I'm doing a little bit more than word association, but he is a true man and a friend.
Next name on the list is Crucifix.
Crucifix. I love his hair. I love wrestling him just so I can run my fingers through his hair. True story. It's the nicest hair in the business.
Gary Benfield.
Heart.
Miss Order.
Love.
Jerry Wiseman.
The Worm. The Wordsmith Worm.
Okay, I'm going to throw out 2 wrestling promotions that are competing with SWA. Kind of. They're using the same building. The first one is New Blood Championship Wrestling.
Okay. Am I doing word association?
Yes.
Don't. You made me start.
The next one is Hardcore Championship Wrestling.
Who the hell is that? That's my answer. Who the hell is that? Oh, I know who that is. Now, I know who that is. I'm curious.
Mario Bell.
Friend. True friend, and in it with me from the beginning.
Ethan Case.
My best friend in the world.
Eric Jones.
My brother from another mother. I love Man-Child.
And the last name on the list for word association is Superlaw.
The motherfucking man.
I love it. I love it. All right. A few more things that we got to do here, and we're going to wrap this thing up. We're going to take it to the house.
All right, let's do it.
All right. It is time for you to acknowledge, either in a good way or a bad way, those who have influenced you or hindered you throughout your career. It's time for the call out.
Okay. Ethan Case, I owe so much to him, and I'm so proud of him. Guy, if you're following him, get on YouTube, find out where he's going to be, do it, see what he's putting out there. Absolutely amazing. Not just Ethan Case, I had worked with the tag team with Elijah and Tommy Thompson as their manager. Up and coming thing, Ring of Honor is really looking at him a lot right now, so absolutely great. David Reimer, always there for me. Southern Wrestling Association, always there for me. I've always been there for them. Even through times when I wasn't there, I was there. I want to give a thanks to Gary Benfield and Mandy for providing me a place that was not that far from home to do things that I wouldn't have had the ability to do otherwise. Tim Toller, I want to give a shout out to him for believing in me and for letting me be a part of his company while it was short-lived. I know they're having a reunion show coming back up. Hindered, about a year or so ago, or about 2 or 3 years ago, I would have just been steadily talking for the next 10 minutes. But you know what? I'm not going to do that because I would go back to that heart secret thing, and I'm just not going to do it. People know, people that mess with me and cause problems for me, they know who they are. I don't need to point that out. So it would be very unprofessional for me to do something like that. So, but do they exist? Yes, they exist. They exist for everybody for some reason because we are humans, and sometimes humans act like assholes.
Put yourself over. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on social media at Facebook, Superlaw, or you can use my real name, Lyle Case, Lylecase, and Superlaw there in between. You can YouTube me and find that. I'll be coming up shows will be for Southern Wrestling Association. I don't have the dates right in front of me. Big show that I've got coming up that I'm really excited about. Just say the 21st of March, the 21st of February in Forest City, Southern Wrestling Association. Big one I'm looking forward to is March 7th in Charlotte, North Carolina at Tremont freaking Music Hall, Fireball's Groundhouse Show. If you haven't seen these shows, they only run about once every other month or ever so often, but they are amazing. They're like what the shows that TCW ran at the Orange Peel, could have been because they're risque. They have burlesque dancers. It's hardcore. It's rough. Necro Butcher is a common wrestler there, so yeah, that's the big thing I'm looking forward to coming up.
Okay, and what is the last word from Superlaw?
The last word: live dangerously. It's a quote from Nietzsche. Live dangerously.
Superlaw, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to Superlaw for participating in one of the great interviews right here on the Carolina Independent Wrestling Report. Join me next week when my featured interview will be with Matt Burns. And it will also be time to close up shop here at the CIW Report. Until then, support Independent Wrestling. You've been listening to the Carolina Independent Wrestling Report, heard each Monday from 7 until 8 p.m. right here on Spreaker.com with playbacks on demand anytime. Join us next week for another edition of the CIW Report. And remember, if it's news in the world of Carolina Independent Wrestling, then it's right here on the CIW Report. Booking for the CIW Report is done by SOS Management. Promoting and social media information done by Bryce Anthony. Produced and hosted by me, Chuck Charles, and is brought to you by Winchester Productions. Look for us on Facebook at the CIW Report page. And find us on Twitter at CIW_report.